It's April 25th, 2015, and this is your Fortean Slip News.
In our first story, we're all gonna die from livescience.com. Apparently, there's a titanic blob of magma found beneath the Yellowstone supervolcano.
Well, according to scientists, we're all going to die from Yellowstone East.
What is Yellowstone East, Chris?
Like from Yellowstone East, for east of Yellowstone.
East.
Like the
Okay.
big plume of shit that would wind up killing everybody would be in our area, Steve.
Oh, well, it probably will. We're all going to die of something.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is yet. A giant blob-shaped reservoir of searing hot rock has been discovered far below the supervolcano underneath Yellowstone National Park. One that could fill the Grand Canyon more than 11 times over, researchers say. The discovery doesn't raise the risk of future eruptions at Yellowstone, the study authors said. However, a better understanding of the Yellowstone supervolcano's plumbing could shed light on any hazard it might pose, scientists added.
I always try to take care of her plumbing, Steve.
I like to take care of her plumbing, too. Anyway, the newfound blob-shaped magma reservoir lies in the lower crust, scientists reported on April 23rd in the journal Science. The molten rock extends from about 12 to 28 miles deep and measures about 30 miles long northwest to southeast and 44 miles long southwest to northeast. The magma reservoir is about 11,200 cubic miles. Holy fuck, that's big.
It's a lot of magma.
Yeah. Previous studies had identified an oddly shaped magma chamber closer to the surface of the Yellowstone volcano. 2,500 cubic miles in size, enough to fill the Grand Canyon about 2.5 times. This chamber looks like a gigantic frying pan with a handle rising to the northeast, measuring about 19 miles long from northwest to southeast, and 55 miles long to the northeast.
The moral of this story, Steve, there's a lot of hot molten rock underneath Yellowstone.
Can you just imagine if that ever actually does? Holy fuck, man.
I mean, look at people go there to basically see the results of what's going on underneath the fucking place. Like they go to see Old Faithful because that's part of that whole geological shit that's going on. Like, it's funny to me that people, like, go there and they're wild. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. There's hot fucking molten rock underneath you that could blow at any fucking time. And we're all going there to see a geyser. Fucking
yeah, we're going there to see a little bit of water shoot up out of the ground, which is just the surface of what's really going on there.
You know, you just fucking, all those people just standing there looking at Old Faithful, and then all of a sudden one day, boom.
Hey, Chris, you want to travel to Arkansas this weekend?
No, I don't.
Well, there is a Bigfoot conference going on from thv11.com in Bologna, Arkansas, on Saturday, which is today. Well, geez, if we left now, we might actually make it.
Oh, there's a fucking Bigfoot thing today.
Today. More than 100 people. Wow. Will come to Bologna for a convention as big as they come. Wait, 100 people for a convention. Bigfoot Bootcamp, it's called. The gathering will explore the existence of Sasquatch as squatchers, as they call themselves, demonstrate exhibits and Bigfoot relics. I like to think that there's mysteries in this world, especially here in Arkansas, that we don't know, said Squatcher Robert Swain. There's enough evidence that if somebody was going to be put on trial, there's enough circumstantial evidence about Bigfoot that they could be found guilty. Wait a second. Courts don't use circumstantial evidence.
What?
I have no idea. That was the quote from Mr. Swain. Bigfoot is estimated to have feet that span 20 inches, as well as arms that hang to its knees, and a shoulder span as wide as the front of a semi-truck. I think somebody's estimating in this story.
Yeah.
It may be a territorial marker of some kind. Oh, wait, I messed up. I missed a sentence.
Oh, Jesus. Says, a fucking newsman, Steve Alcorn.
Swain says rock stacks are big signs that Bigfoot has been lurking.
No. Wait a minute. No, rock stacks are a sign that people have been walking through and leaving fucking rock stacks. They're called cairns.
Right, I know what they are. But see, Robert Swain says Bigfoot also does that, I think is what he's getting at.
Oh, Robert Swain also says that it's the size of a truck.
A semi-truck.
A semi-truck, yes.
According to Squatchers, only 4 counties in Arkansas haven't seen Bigfoot, and all of which reside in the Delta. There's audio recordings that we have collected ourselves that don't match anything else out there, Swain continued. So the next time you're in the woods and you hear a mysterious noise, could it be what Robert thinks it is? No. Sometimes, well, that's not in the news story. That's my addition. Sometimes we think we know it all, and it's a nice little package, and I like to mess it up a little bit. But there's just things we don't know about out there, he said. The convention starts at 9 a.m. Oh, shit, that's like half an hour from now. We're going to be late. Saturday morning, and will last until 6 p.m. It costs $10. And will include demonstrations, exhibits, and a small tour of things you might find squatching.
It's a boot camp, Steve. You know,
it's,
so fucking Sergeant Hartman will be there, fucking screaming at everybody.
And in case you're in the area, it's 18 Barrel Road in Bologna. So I'm not familiar with Barrel Road, but
well, no shit.
I've never been to. Oh yeah, I've been to Arkansas once. I didn't see any squatches there, though. And from the
we do not discriminate against chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, or any other fucking primate.
I don't know what that was from, but it was funny as hell. From the mirror.co.uk. Governments are secretly hiding aliens, ex-defense minister claims. The political heavyweight claims that aliens have been visiting our planet for thousands of years and are underwhelmed by humanity.
And before its news has like 20 stories about Putin fucking saying he's going to come out with aliens information.
An ex-defense minister has claimed that the world's governments are concealing alien life forms from the human race. Paul Hellyer, I love Paul Hellyer. He's just great. 91 is calling on world leaders to confess over an alleged conspiracy, which he believes to include data on UFOs and how at least 4 different kinds of aliens have visited Earth. The 4 different kinds, cool. The former Canadian minister who held the high-ranking position from 1963 to 1967 told the University of Calgary in a speech this week how much of the media won't touch. You just have to keep working away and hope that someday you get a critical mass. The public will say in one way or another, Mr. President or Mr. Prime Minister, we want the truth and we want it now because it affects our lives. It's not the first time that Hellyer has made outlandish claims. The former defense minister who first began talking about the existence of aliens in 2005 said that they have been visiting our planet for thousands of years and added that they are critical of our lifestyle. Previously, he has told Russia Today, an outstanding news organization, how aliens are living amongst us on Earth and that they look just like us and they could walk down the street and you wouldn't know if you walked past one.
See, Steve, you're walking by aliens every day and you don't even know it.
I probably do. I probably work with a couple.
Yeah.
He added, we spend too much time fighting. No.
Oh, wait. Oh,
different
Steve. Jeez. Do I have to apologize now?
Yes.
Do I have to apologize because I fucking had a slumber party or a alien theme party and served Mexican food? Oh, Steve. Jesus, Steve. God, oh.
Martians love burritos, Chris.
Oh, fuck.
Hellier said we spend too much time fighting each other. We spend too much money on military expenditures and not enough on feeding the poor and looking after the homeless and sick. We have a long history of UFOs, and of course there has been a lot more activity in the last few decades since we invented the atomic bomb. They are very concerned about that, and we might use it again because the whole cosmos as a unity and as it affects not just us.
I'm pretty sure that Mexicans don't have any atomic program down there. It's the
other type of alien.
Oh.
His claims come after footage emerged showing a mysterious UFO being transported through the desert on the back of a truck, accompanied by a police escort. The truck is seen driving past a petrol station in Nevada with a strange disc-shaped object strapped to its trailer. As many viewers have already been speculating as to what the strange structure could be, some still believe it may be an alien spaceship.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy was
They come across the border in ships?
This guy was the Canadian minister from 1963 to 1967. You think he's a little bit out of the loop?
Think he's out of touch?
No, I like Paul Hellier, and I've followed his claims since 2005. But come on.
Yeah.
And that is the news, Chris.
Wow. This is amazing. We learned all about the aliens coming across the border in spaceships. And they're real, Steve.
They are real.
They're real.